Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Data Breaches, where we cover 5 of the most interesting breaches from this last week. I'm Steve.
I'm Frank.
This week, we have defense contractors, pharma manufacturers, and a Utah county walking into a ransomware gang. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with story number 1, LG Harris Technologies, the company that helps power U.S. military communications, surveillance systems, and probably that terrifying flying robot dog you saw on YouTube. World Leaks Ransomware says they breached them. If it's true, this isn't just a hack. It's like a digital B&E of the Pentagon's nerd cave.
When a defense contractor gets hit like last week, you should just know somewhere in the Pentagon, someone's quietly updating their LinkedIn profile. If this leak is real, it's probably a reminder that national security currently doesn't cover your IT department. The bigger the defense contract, the more embarrassing it is when ransomware slips through the cracks.
Moving right along to story number 2, BB Pharmacia in Brazil was hit by Arcus ransomware. They make medications, so naturally someone thought it'd be fun to shut down part of the drug supply chain. How can we make medicine more expensive and harder to get? Said no one who wasn't in a ransomware gang.
Because ransomware hitting a pharmaceutical manufacturer is like taking the pharmacist on your way to the counter. It's nasty, but weirdly on brand for criminals. If they really got manufacturing data, this isn't just a business risk, more like a recipe for operational chaos, maybe regulatory headaches, and probably shortages in the future.
For story number 3, we've got Advanced HPC and a novel written by Anubis. Advanced HPC builds supercomputers for science labs, government agencies, and probably a few Bond villains. Anubis ransomware now claims that they're inside, which is like stealing from the people who help simulate nuclear physics and predict hurricanes. Bold move. Also, I don't know if you saw that, but Anubis had a lot to say about this one, a literal paragraph.
When you sell high performance computing clusters and still get breached, I mean, if customer or research data was compromised, this affects everything from national labs to enterprise AI. High performance computing is the backbone of science and defense simulations. Also, why wrote RoboBank when you can hijack a quantum physics cluster and email ransom notes at warp speed?
Moving on to story number 4, Box Elder County in Utah. Box Elder County got smacked by Interlock ransomware, the digital equivalent of someone breaking into City Hall, photocopying your utility bill, and setting the copier on fire.
Interlock, that's one of my favorites. Small town government ransomware hits are probably the digital equivalent of robbing a lemonade stand. I'm sure it's easy, but also pathetic. Unfortunately, the cleanup bill isn't any smaller for rural agencies. And now those guys got to learn that cyber insurance paperwork can hurt more than the breach itself.
And rounding out today's stories with story number 5, SETI Val. Senetal. There we go. They are a French-Algerian company. And unfortunately, we've got Akira ransomware going after SETI Val. They are a Franco-Algerian conglomerate. This company touches everything from agribusiness to industrial glass. And so a hit here is like ransomware whack-a-mole for the entire economy.
Akira claiming to up one of the biggest conglomerates in France and is the corporate version of stealing your wallet in the lobby of your own skyscraper. If the threat actors have the internal finance documents, they say they do, the fallout could be brutal. and especially for a company with a footprint across so many sectors.
I feel like half these gangs are just challenging my ability to pronounce international corporate names. It's like they're going after the hardest to pronounce companies.
If that adds more viewers, then let it be.
This week, we had military contractors and pharma firms to rural Utah. Ransomware continues to break into places that absolutely shouldn't be. It's not about Bitcoin, it's about chaos, leverage, and stolen data with a global footprint. Patch like your job depends on it, and maybe stop clicking links that promise free gift cards. Until next time.